and we'll be having various programs which are going to be briefed to you all in our welcome speech, of course. So I request all of you to please put your mobiles and laptops on mute so that we do not get disturbed. And I request all of you to please pay attention, because now we'll start with our formalities, and we will begin with the lighting of the lamp, Saraswati Vandana, and the curtain raiser video. Dr. Nilesh sir?
Yes, sir. 2 minutes.
Please take over.
Is there no sound? I can't hear anything.
आवाज नहीं आ रही.
So now I request to please unleash the curtain raiser video and the introduction of our the Sage group. Yes, sir. Kindly check the volume once. There seems
Yes,
to,
sir.
yeah.
VNC पहले चल रहा है. बंद करो. बंद कर दो VNC को. आप उसको दे सकते हो. VNC को.
So thank you very much. I once again welcome you to the SAGE group, whose introduction you have just seen. It is a big conglomerate of 5 groups of companies, which will be briefed to you about more about in the welcome speech. So I now hand over the stage to Honorable Dr. Jiten Banveer sir, who happens to be the convener of this webinar and e-training program come workshop. So I once again welcome you all. Uh, Honorable Director sir, over to you. Banveer sir, over to you.
Good morning, all of you present over here. Namaskar, Suprabhat, आप सभी को. Well, this is the bright morning, Monday morning, and we all have been gathered over here for the inaugural session of the Labinar series of webinars, 5 days continuous program. And I am myself Dr. Jitendra Banveer, the convener of the program and director of the institution SIRTS Pharmacy. Would like to welcome each and every member who has been gathered in this August gathering over here. Uh, First of all, I would like to welcome, in the absence of our Honorable Chairman, sir, who is always a source of inspiration for all of us. And he always used to show the path which we need to move forward and further, and always to remain in such Anand. The president of today's event, Ms. Shivani Agarwal, ma'am. Heartily welcome to you also, ma'am. You are a proven leader as such, and recently she has completed her master's from US and came back here to motivate and guide all of us. And I have seen a lot of spark as such in you. And I know there is not more journey which we need to take in forward. So heartfelt welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
My guest today is Dr. Manutosh Acharya, sir, who is very good friend of mine, a mentor to me, a guide. Time and time, whenever required, he is always been over there for me. A heartful welcome to you, sir, all the way from Mumbai. And namaskar. Good morning, sir. Our special guest, Mr. Jitendra Parmar, who is the zonal head, South and West CMD Thermo Fisher. I would like to welcome you also, sir, for this particular event. Good morning and namaskar, sir. Our second special guest, Mr. Sachin Mangle, he is the market development manager from Leica Microsoft. And he has also joined this particular session. A heartful welcome to you also, sir. Mr. Anand Dev, who is the subject expert and going to have the session later on. Heartfelt welcome to you also for this particular session. I also would like to welcome all the participants, all the delegates all over the India. As such, we have got the responses from all over the India, from Pondicherry, Tripura, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, and everywhere. Total right now we have got around more than 220 participants, those who have registered officially for this particular series and going to get joined by today also. So I welcome all of you, all the dear students, faculty members, and uh, everybody. A heartful welcome to all of you. In the month of June, we have conducted seminar, we have conducted faculty development program, we have conducted so many sage talks in the form of webinar. What to do next? That was a question in front of us, and we just thought that right now what is lagging behind is the laboratory part. The laboratory part where real sense of instruments are being over there, and we need to have exposure over them. That was quite missing. So we just thought how to do that. तो एक कहा जाता है ना कि आसमान में भी सुराख हो सकता है एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो so we just did the same thing and just see legendary organization like Thermo Fisher, Leica, those who are pioneer in their work as such, they have joined with us, they are in association with us, and we are going to have live demonstration from their side. They are having the best of the infrastructure, they are having the best of machinery with them, and more surprisingly, we are going to have the sharpshooters generally, the troubleshooters as such. They'll be delivering all the core sort of the all the sort of the machinery part, instrumentation part, application part to us, and that is not being able to encompass in such a small 5-day workshop as such. But that could only be done just because of the association to association. So I'm thankful to some official. I'm thankful to Leica also for granting us permission and giving us an extension of the hand so that combinedly, collaboratively, we can conduct this particular program. And this is right now, initial years, there was an era of knowledge. There was the era of information technology. But right now, this is the era of data. How much efficient you are in data handling, how much efficient you are in data interpretation, how much efficient you are in data, uh, so that is the thing, and how to get that particular data is the another question. That can only be done with the help of all the sophisticated instrumentation. For example, we are going to have the Raman spectroscopy too, which I have even not been exposed to till date. So we are also in the process of learning and will also learn out of this thing. We are going to have LCMS over there. We are going to have the Leica granular microscope complex contrast. So it's totally 5 days is a really very short time and duration, but even then we have tried to encompass in such a way so that we are going to have very good session. And the best of the people, they are the scientists, they are the service engineers from their respective industry, they are going to join and they are going to deliver their best to us. And I'm thankful to all of you, and I'm thankful to all the participants, those who have given and shown the faith in Sage Group, SIRT's pharmacy, and the part of this particular journey. Uh, I also would like to congratulate all the team members of SIRT's pharmacy, especially the coordinator of this event, Ms. Payal Seju and Mr. Abhishek Sharma, those who were instrumental in their organization of this particular event. This is, of course, a long way to go, as I already told you. So, not taking much time, and again, would like to welcome all of you for this particular session and function. And I just hopeful that we are going to dig out the maximum out of this particular session. And I just hope that your attention and your alertness should always be on higher side so that maximum output could be drawn of this particular webinar series. So, this is the first installment of this series. The second would be taken out in the month of August, from August, 5th of August, that has been planned right now. We are going to have this thing on 2 sessions. Today is an inaugural session which is being done on Zoom application, which right now we are working. And from tomorrow we are going to have the live session from Thermo Fisher, and they are going to do that on WebEx. So this is all how we have encompassed this particular thing. So my heartfelt welcome to you all of you, and thank you very much for your patience and kind listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your opening remarks. Uh, as Data Sir rightly pointed out, that we are going to have speakers from basically the troubleshooters are going to address our gatherings. Like we'll be having Mr. Anand Dev from Leica, Mr. Piyush Devkar from the Thermo Fisher, who is going to talk about ICP OES, then Mr. Rakesh Jha on ICP mass, and various other speakers are going to speak on LCMS and LCMS, etc. So now let me invite Mr. Jitendra Parmar sir, who happens to be the zonal head, South and West CMD Thermo Fisher Scientific India, and he's our guest of honor for this program. I request Ms. Payal ma'am to please introduce him to the house so that he takes his righteous position and addresses us all. Over to you, Payal.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sukhman sir. I welcome Jitin Parmar sir on behalf of SITS Pharmacy and Sage Group. So just for a while, with due permission of director sir, so we have made a video to introduce
Net get it?
I think she froze. Her network is not.
I guess so, ma'am. Just second. Yeah, we have the videos, but
आवाज नहीं आ रही मैडम।
Nilesh sir, ask Payal to use your system, please.
So can you please continue?
Yes.
Ask sir to speak.
Yeah. Over to you, Jitendra sir.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Sukhwant and entire team. Very good morning to everyone, and to warm welcome to all the participants, chief guest, all the guests, the president, Ms. Shivani, and director SIRTSP and convener Professor Jitendra Banvir. As we know, SIRTSP is known for its quality education in the field of pharmaceutical science, incorporating most updated curriculum and research methodologies. It is inspiring to investments done by the institute in developing modern infrastructures and advanced instrumentation facilities. It is exciting to hear from Professor Nilesh Jain that institute is committed to impart knowledge and skill development of the students regardless of the circumstances, which were demonstrated in recent past by organizing different types of virtual programs through digital medium during the lockdown period. It symbolizes your desire of students' development. It is a great privilege to be a part of this program organized by Sage Group. This webinar will provide a sound knowledge on fundamentals of technique and understanding of instrumentations and its application in different segments of industries. Our team will be happy to support you for technical sessions on analytical instruments like LCMS-MS, ICP-MS, RT-PCR, and Raman spectroscopy by sharing their knowledge and wide experience. This platform will enable students and research scholars to get familiarized with different aspects of technology. We Thermo Fisher Scientific is the world leader in serving science with revenue of more than $24 billion and 70,000 employees globally. Our mission is to enable our customers to make the world healthier, cleaner, and safer. It's more than just something that fills our days. At Thermo Fisher Scientific, our work has purpose. Our work requires passion and creates meaningful outcomes. We are sharing our expertise and technological advancements with customers, helping them make the world a better place, whether they are discovering a cure for cancer, protecting the environment, or making sure our food is safe. We help our customers accelerate life science research, solve complex analytical challenges, improve patients' diagnostics, deliver medicines to market, and increase laboratory productivity. Through our premium brands like Thermo Scientific, Applied Biosystems, Invitrogen, Fisher Scientific, and Unity Lab services, we offer an unmatched combination of innovative technologies, purchasing convenience, and comprehensive services. Each one of us contributes to our mission every day. So now, on behalf of Thermo Fisher Scientific, I would like to thank all the dignitaries and Professor Jitendra Banvir for giving us this opportunity. Thanks to coordinators Professor Payal and Professor Abhishek for nice arrangements. Thank you for your coordination and support, Professor Nilesh Jain, who came out with an idea of virtual instrument workshop. It is a pleasure to be associated with you today and future as well. Thank you all for patience listening and wish you all the best for success of this e-learning workshop series. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We all loved your speech, but at the same time, I would like to add a very small thing that when we were in class 6, we were asked to write an essay on science is a bane or a boon, जिसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं विज्ञान वरदान है अभिशाप है. उस चक्कर में एक अभिशाप ये हो गया कि शायद नेटवर्क इशू होने के कारण आपका इंट्रोडक्शन हो नहीं पाया, और वरदान ये है कि अब आपका इंट्रोडक्शन मैं आपके लेक्चर के बाद दूंगा. So,
Oh,
with the permission of all the house, Dr. Jiten Parmar sir is working with Thermo Fisher Scientific for the last 9 years in different positions with marketing and application responsibilities, and currently serving as the GM for applied business for South and West. He's having an extensive experience of over 27 years in the field of analytical industries, working in past with Millipore, Merck, Perkin Elmer, and Very Precious Waters. He has been closely associated with pharma industry, food safety, environmental segment customers, and serving them for more than 2.5 decades. His orientation is always towards customer success by working in collaboration with scientific community to resolve analytical and scientific challenges. Personally, he is a nature-loving person and believes in simplified life that has been exemplified with his kind words and his gesture of supporting us in this program. Thank you very much, sir. So now I have the privilege of introducing to you all our special guest, Mr. Sachin Mangale, sir, who is the Marketing Development Manager at Leica Microsystems. Dr. Sachin Mangale, he is PhD from NIRRH Mumbai, which is the ICMR institution. He is having over 10 years experience in the field of microscopy in various companies like Zeiss, GE Healthcare, Leica Microsystems, etc. And he has worked with various scientists for imaging, data analysis, and experimental setup. His company is supporting us today for the demonstration of Leica DM750 Plus. So I welcome Dr. Sachin Mangale, sir, and request him to kindly speak to us. Dr. Mangale.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. And good morning to everyone. Technology is affecting me also right now. I am not able to come on camera. I apologize for that. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, sir. You are.
Right. Again, my name is Sachin Mangle. I am here representing Leica Microsystems, and a very good morning to everyone. And I really thank Honorable Chairman, the Sage Group, Chief Guest Shivani ji, Executive Director of SGI, Dr. Jitendra Banvir, Director of Sagar Institute, respected guest of honor, and the conveners of the event, and all the participants. Thank you so much for giving us a chance to be here with all and be a part of this Labinar series that has been organized. We got recently associated with Sagar Group, and we were really impressed by the efforts going on in the field of education and skill development for students. Just to give you a brief introduction of Leica Microsystems, it is a company that is over 150 years old in the field of microscopy and imaging. So there are different businesses of Leica, where Leica is also involved in geo-positioning devices. We are also there in optics and cameras. You must have seen Leica DSLR cameras. Then there is like a microscopy business where I belong to. Uh, in the field of microscopy, we have three main divisions like microsystems life sciences, like a microsystems industry, and like a microsystems medical. So basically these are all imaging devices which cater to different segments. And the medical devices have surgical microscopes, then there are industrial microscopes which help in analysis of materials, and then there are life science microscopes which help in imaging biological samples, which go in research labs, universities, uh, and different diagnostics labs also. For example, these days we have been talking to some diagnostics labs for the recent calamity that everyone is facing of COVID and COVID diagnosis and related research. So that's where we are also working with labs. Uh, I have been personally working with many of the scientists troubleshoot applications, imaging and related analysis and experimental setups, not only now, but also in my previous company, GE Healthcare. So my experience from GE Healthcare and now the present company Leica that comes under the Danaher Group, which is also a multi-business conglomerate. What we have seen out there, the biggest issue when, so we have been involved in places like NCBS or InSTEM or CCamp, where we were involved in various skill development programs. And the biggest gaps that we found is actually this thing that is being organized here. The students are ready with knowledge from the books, but when they go to industry, when they go to outside world, uh, many a times this theoretical knowledge is not enough, and you need to have this technical acumen where you have actually seen the instruments, you have used them, and that's where this Labinar series goes a long way, and it is hitting the nail by its head. So I am really thankful, and we are really looking forward to be part of this workshop in the coming days. My colleague Dave will be there, and he will work with everyone to ensure that this program, we play our part in this program, right? I am really, really thankful to Dr. Jitendra Banvi sir to give me an opportunity to come here and speak to you. Uh, I would also like to thank Payal ji and Abhishek ji, who have arranged everything nicely, and Dr. Nilesh Jain, who has interacting with me and make sure that I was on the call and giving me an opportunity to interact with everyone here. And we will be there, and even after the workshop, if there is something that we can work with Sagar Institutes, we'll be happy, and our phone numbers and coordinates are always there with you. And I wish all the participants the best wishes, and thank you so much again for having us here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mangle sir. Your support means a lot to us amid this crisis when we are all away. Your efforts and Thermo Fisher's efforts and ICA's efforts are cross-connecting us across various platforms, and we are very happy to announce that almost all the states are covered by all of us in this joint venture, and we are having participants from all across. So
Thank
now
you, sir.
yeah, thank you very much. So thank you for your words. Now I would like to introduce to you all the guest of honor of today's program, Dr. Manutosh Acharya sir, who is the Vice President at Omni Active Health Technologies, Mumbai. Sir is a fellow pharmacist because he has done his M.Pharm from University of Pune in January 1995, and he did his PhD in pharmaceutical sciences from Jivaji University, Gwalior, MP in October 2016. His research guide is the Reverend Dr. A.K. Jain, who's the head of the Department of Pharmacology at Gajra Raja Medical College, Jivaji University, Gwalior. Sir has over 25 years in the field of formulation research in pharmaceutical industry and has been employed internationally also as a head of the R&D center. His expertise is in developing novel drug delivery system, microencapsulation technologies, nano drug delivery systems, parenteral dosage form development, guiding complex analytical method developments, drafting patent claims, and knowledge of regulatory related to formulations. He has also worked on formulations which were filed as para 4s and worked on several dosage forms which are commercial in regulated and semi-regulated regions, including India. Last For the last 5 years, he has been working in OmniActives as the head of the Research and Development Center in Thane, Mumbai, in the field of developing patented formulations for ingredients from bioactive moieties from plant resources for regulated markets like US, Japan, and European Union region. He has over 15 granted patents to his credit, and more than 5 applications are under grant. He has been a speaker, chairperson in many symposiums in India and abroad. He happens to be a very vivid orator, and we are privileged to have him as our guest of honor in today's inaugural function. I welcome you Dr. Manatosh Acharya, sir. Over to you. Dr. Acharya, sir, please.
Unmute him, please.
Sir, we have unmuted.
Spotlight.
Yeah.
So please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir, fine.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. And thank you, Dr. Singh, for your kind words. And I'm really happy to be part of this online event. And thanks to the Sage Group management and Dr. Jitendra, I know him since, I don't know, many years in the past. So we have a long association. And I'm really very happy to be a part of this because, we are not only India, but whole world is into defining time. Like we have studied that it was a BC, before Christ, and AD. Now it would be from here on, before Corona and after Corona. So really we have to, and especially for the students, you are the future, and a lot of things rely on you. So Jitendra had asked me to say some motivational words here. And I think I myself is motivated to join this because this is a huge event. I see almost 200 participants. And also I'm overwhelmed with the efforts the two industries have made, which is Leica and Thermo Fisher, for this initiative. So I'm really happy and proud of a part of an industry where such companies are really supporting college and students for a learning, very, very on before they join the industry. So this is a tremendous effort. Congratulations to all of the committee members and the the professors and the students who are behind this. So I would like to congratulate them. One important thing is, we all, nobody in this world was prepared for this. This is a pandemic or a situation where there was no mitigation plan for the industry also. For otherwise on the industry we have lot many strategies, mitigation plans, etc. But I think for this situation where we are today, nobody is prepared. And when this struck us, I remember in March and April, I think for 15 days, we were like, the whole thinking process was anesthetized. We didn't know, we didn't had any remedy for it, that how we will proceed on this. Slowly things started moving on. So I think apart from focusing on your subjects and on your expertise, I think we have to have some thinking on how to have this working style, or maybe research, or whatever activities you join in the industry, to work off not on the site. There are certain activities which need to be performed on the site, for example in the lab work. So one of the examples, I would like to share my personal experiences, because as I said, there is no plan to what has happened to the whole world. It is only through the journey we learn, and especially the students who are now going to join the industry and face the world should also inculcate and inoculate this thinking that how to cope up with the situations which are not predefined or nobody can judge them. So one of the interesting examples, when we started the lab in May, when we got the permission to reopen with the limited attendance and all those guidelines, we really didn't want our scientists to get more exposed into the environment. So the team came up with a idea that they go only for a limited period of time in the lab, say for 2 or 3 hours, prepare the samples, load it to the HPLCs and GCs, and we have a licensed VPN softwares, and they operate the HPLCs and GCs and other instruments sitting at home through their laptops. So this is one of the breakthrough thinking which the team came up. It was never written anywhere, or nobody was prepared for it. The SOPs were redefined, things were changed, and the lab is on. So these are certain challenges, I think, by bilateral thinking and by thinking beyond and not getting bogged down by the situation and not worrying too much about it, taking all precautions but not worrying too much about it, I think would give you solutions and would not stop your thinking process, which is very important in crisis situation. So I think these are some of the things or the ideas which I would like to share with the people over here, so that especially the students who would come up with such solutions in future. And of course the companies like Thermo Fisher and Leica who are there in instrumentation would come up with some new innovations, along with not only in the analytical field but also on the situations to face and cater the crisis management, especially in the instrumentation, like remotely working and operating the equipments, etc. So once again, thank you for inviting me here, and I'm really proud of this event, to be associated with this event, and all the best and happy learning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Now it is time for us all to listen to our most dynamic ED, Ms. Shivani Agrawal, ma'am, who happens to be an architect by profession and recently completed her management studies from United States of America. And she has joined us uh, amidst her busy schedule. So I request Honorable ED, ma'am, to kindly speak to the gathering and motivate all of us. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, I'm unmuting this. Yes, ma'am. Welcome.
Hearty good morning to one and all present here. Thank you, Sukhman sir. I'm really glad to welcome Dr. Manutosh Acharya, Mr. Jitendra Parmar, Mr. Sachin Mangale, and all our resource persons, Mr. Anand, Dr. Piyush, Mr. Rakesh, Mr. Sunil, Mr. Manoj, Mr. Pratap, Dr. Anirudh. And I also want to thank our convener and director, Dr. Jitendra Banveer, our coordinators, Professor Payal, Professor Abhishek, Nilesh Answer, everyone. I am really glad that we have a team who works day and night to put these things together. We all were hearing about different kinds of seminars, webinars, and now we are attending a labinar. So this is a great achievement for all of us. We are evolving in ourselves every time. We are always creating something new. No one before this corona crisis, this pandemic, would have even thought of evolving to a stage where we would be having labs online, because I think that conducting a lab or talking about instruments or talking about such scientific technical knowledge online is pretty, it's more difficult than talking about routine course management principles or routine topics like how should you respond to these kind of pandemics, or what will be the afterlife, and what will be the new normal. All these topics are like it's too much in the air these days. But when Jitendra sir sent me the invite for this labinar, I was really amazed, and I was really glad that our SRTS pharmacy team is so upcoming and so up forth towards welcoming these kind of topics. And I am also glad that we have 188 participants as of now, who will be utilizing this labinar to their fullest capacity. And I hope we all of us learned something new out of this labinar. So this is not my topic as such, but when I am so excited, I'm sure that all the people here, all the professors, all the students, all the guests, and of course our resource persons would be excited to tell us what knowledge they have. So this is the principle of life. What I feel is that these things happen. Always there are challenges in life, but it is our duty to move on and to achieve something out of that challenge. Every challenge is comes up with an opportunity, and grabbing that opportunity is what that is what makes us successful as a person. And there are people, I know there are many people who went into depression, who could not cope up with this situation, because all of us were in lockdown for a really long time, and no one was prepared for it. So yes, there were times, difficult times, which all of us faced. And coming up, growing through these challenges made us what we are today. And at Sage, of course, we did not waste even a second. Even in the lockdown period, we came up with so many new initiatives. We got Sage Talks, we got summer schools coming up, we got so many Zoom meetings and all these kind of talk going on. And I'm sure that all the Sagians here would back me up on this, that Sage Group has done such wonderful job even in the lockdown period. And that is all thanks to you all, and also to the audience that we have here, that our all our events became such successful. And all Bhopal, not only Bhopal but all MP, and even cities outside. Like when we have our corporate meetings, people tell us. So we have different kinds of people in our corporate group. Someone is from school, someone is from college, someone we have people from our construction division, we have people from our infrastructure division. So we have a pool of people coming from different industries in our group, and everyone tells us how amazed they are to listen about Sage Group from people who are all across India. Banveer sir is also in our corporate group, and he would be telling us that we have Manoria sir, our director of SIRT, and he once shared that his friend is in Chandigarh University, and he was telling that Manoria sir, your group is doing such great job. How are you keeping up? And that is the kind of energy we feel, and that is what motivates us to work even harder, and to be more creative and innovative, and to keep going on and to keep serving people. Sage Group's motive is to bring happiness to society, and that is all what we want. We all want to live in Satchit Anand. What is Satchit Anand? Satchit Anand is the pure happiness that we have in our heart. सत चित आनंद, ऐसा आनंद जो सत्य के साथ हमारे चित्त में बना रहे, वो है सत चित आनंद. हम सब चाहते हैं सत चित आनंद हमारे अंदर रहे. ऐसा आनंद जो कभी किसी और को दुख ना पहुंचाए, हमें आनंद दे, जो हमेशा हमारे साथ रहे. तो इसीलिए आई एम वेरी वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू ऑल द स्पीकर्स, एंड आई एम वेरी वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू all our conveners and all the faculty who have put their effort into it. I'll not take much time because I am also excited to listen to all our speakers. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your kind words. You just said that Sagar, the Sagians are able to do this. Ma'am, we are able to do this because we have motivating personalities like you, like Sakshi ma'am, like our engineer, our chairman engineer Sanjay Gral sir, who actually lead from the front. There are leaders who actually lead from the back, but we have leaders who lead from the front. So thank you very much for leading us from the front and motivating us with your kind words, ma'am. Thank you very much. I request Ms. Payal, ma'am, coordinator of the program, to please present the vote of thanks so that we may start with the formal function and first session. Over to you, Payal.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Very good morning to everybody. Honorable Chairman, sir, Engineer Sanjeev Agarwal, Executive Director, Ms. Shivani Agarwal, Guest of Honor, Ms. Dr. Manutosh Acharya, our special guest, Mr. Jiten Parmar, Mr. Sachin Mangle sir, Director SIRTS Pharmacy, Dr. Jiten Banvi, President, Excellencies, teachers, dear participants, my dear friends, a very happy morning to one and all present here. Well, equipping laboratories with sophisticated equipment is not only a matter of affordability, but also a matter of skill. Often absence of costly, sophisticated, and advanced technologies act as a limitation to give practical exposure to both teachers and students. The concept of LABINAR is thus an idea of creating such enabling learning platform for students, teachers, and professionals. I extend my heartfelt thanks to SRTS Pharmacy for giving me this opportunity to express my gratitude on this special day. My heartfelt thanks to Honorable Chairman Sir, his visionary. He is the only person behind this all idea of Sage Talk webinar and behind this webinar as well. My special thanks to Shivani Arwal ma'am, Executive Director, Sage Group. Thank you ma'am, thanks so much for joining and saying such a nice words for all of us. This really motivates us. On behalf of Sage Group, I would extend my heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Dr. Manitosh Acharya, Vice President, Omni Active Healthcare Technology, for sparing his valuable time addressing this event and giving us this thought-provoking address. My heartfelt thanks to Mr. Anand Desar as well, who's going to take the first session. My heartfelt thanks to our special guest, Mr. Jiten Parmar, CMD Thermo Fisher Scientific, Mr. Sachin Mangle sir, Market Development Manager Leica India, for his valuable time and addressing this gathering. My heartfelt thanks to my director, Dr. Jiten Banvi sir. Thank you so much, sir, for helping us in this event and suggesting such a wonderful idea. Just because of you, this is what we are today and how this webinar is coming out. So thank you so much. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Nilesh Jain sir for his constant support and guidance and all the technical things he did for us. My heartfelt thanks to my coordinator partner for this event, Mr. Abhishek Sharma sir, for all his support and the teamwork we did together. My heart thanks to Sukhman sir for making this session so nice, inaugurating it so well. Thank you, sir, and all the technical part you handled so nicely. Thank you so much. My heartfelt thanks to everybody behind this webinar, especially from Thermo Fisher, Balchan Maskar sir, Harish Radaria sir, Santosh Kumar sir. They are the person behind this who support us so well for arranging the sessions. My thanks to my all colleagues, my seniors in the department, Dr. Nilma Goswami, ma'am, Singer sir, Lodi sir, Seema Sharma ma'am, Praveen sir, for helping out in this participation, as that we get so much participation from all over India. Thank you so much, everybody. And last not the least, I would like to thank all the respected participants who have blessed us with their presence. Thank you, everybody. And we will be moving with the day one webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Parima. Thank you for acknowledging and encompassing everyone in this vote of thanks. Thank you very much. Now I request Mr. Anand Dev sir, who is the head of customer services, Leica Microsystem Laboratory Solutions. Sir, please, over to you. This is your first session now. Now we are beginning with the first sessions. I request all of you to please put your campus. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, we are going to acknowledge all the guest of honor and special guests. So we'd like to share the certificate.
Yeah, sure. So thank you very much for a heartfelt thanks to all the guests who joined us from their various locations. And since we are not connected physically, we would like to present to you the certificate of appreciation from our side, which is being displayed right now on the screens. These certificates will be mailed to you very soon through email. And we hope that whenever the time permits, when the fate permits us all, we will all meet once again physically and will interact in even much better function, the Sage way. Thank you very much. So over to you, Anand sir. Please, you can start with the first session. I thank you all for joining the innovation function. Now we are having the technical function, technical program. Anand sir, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, as already introduced myself, that I am Anand Dev and working as a customer support engineer for Central India region in Leica Microsystem. Thanks to management of Sagar Group to giving chance to share my knowledge and experience about microscopy. Yeah. Now, not taking your much more time, I am directly switching to the subject, that is on microscopy. And for that I prepared one small PPT that I am sharing with you.
Sir, can you make this a full screen view?
Yes. Now, full screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I think all of you are aware with the name microscopy, but I am going to give you some overview on what is microscopy, what is the type of microscopy, how it works, and which type of sample we can able to observe under microscopy. This type of some basic idea I want to share with you, and also practical session for with the system in your lab. Yes. Microscopy is an instrument with the combination of lens, prism, light source, and mechanical arrangement to magnify the object, which you are not able to see with your naked eye. We can see the sample up to 1 micron with the good type of microscope. Not with every microscope. Yes, we require good type of optics and system to observe up to 1 micron sample. Yeah. Also, the concept of microscopy is same from last 150 years when it is developed. Only the light source changed. Previously, it was light source is sunlight. After that, some people uses external light from just like lamp or other thing, and later on come to halogen lamp. Still, which are we are using the halogen lamp, and now it is LED. LED concept of LED comes into microscope, which is cheaper and more durable. Now, the technique used in microscope is transmitted light and incident light. Transmitted light is one of the technique on which light passes through your sample and give you the image. Means your sample should be transparent. And in incident light, it works that if your sample is opaque, like metallurgical sample, light cannot pass through your sample. In that case, incident light technique used. But also for transparent sample, like biological sample, one reflected light or incident light technique used, which is called as fluorescence sample, fluorescence technique. For that, we will give you a brief on later on slide. Yes. In transmitted light technique, there is some technique known as bright field, phase contrast, dark field, intermediate modulation contrast, and differential modulation contrast. Bright field. Bright field is a technique in which we can observe the sample which is stained, just like for any tissue or any section which having color and transparent, that can be observed under bright field application. Another is phase contrast. When your sample is without color, there is no color in your sample, then with normal microscopy you are not able to see that sample, just like urine sample or any tissue without stain. And another is dark field. Dark field is a technique on which sample having its own light emitting property, and that sample can be used with the help of dark field technology. Concept of microscope is same, but the attachment for this different application will be changed or modified for according to your application and needs. Another one technique is called modulation contrast technique. This is generally used in IVF center, generally test tube baby center. This is the cheaper technique. This and second is DIC, differential modulation contrast. It is almost principle is same, means you are able to observe your sample in 3D. 3D observe your sample with 3D effect. But in intermediate modulation contrast, your samples should be in plastic petri dish, and in DIC your sample should be in glass petri dish, and sample base should be in glass. And differential modulation contrast is a costlier technique, means attachment and system is costlier than IMC. And already I mentioned that incident light technique. For biological application, where we can use fluorescence technique, and for industrial use, we can use when your sample is open, when light not passes through your sample, we can use incident light technique in for metallurgical microscope. Yes, this is the picture which gives you the overview. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you able to see my slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very visible.
No, this is the image of microscope which gives you the optical path of the system. In that is two means, as per I means inform you that two type of technique we can use microscope in two type of technique, that is incident light and transmitted light. Means this is the this microscope is compound microscope in which light is coming from bottom is transmitted light, passes through the sample which is mounted in the stage, and user are able to see through eyepiece. And upper part is called as incident light technique, means light is coming from upper part, falling on your sample and reflect and give you the image. This type of microscope. Generally, three type of basic microscope we can that is in the market, which is known as, first is compound microscope. Previous slide is means this image is of compound microscope. In this microscope, sample moves in z direction, means you are moving your sample closer to the means objective, means someone not aware with the name objective, I will later on explain. Means objective is the attachment on your microscope through which your sample magnify. So In compound microscope, you are moving your sample closer to that objective to focus. Nowadays, compound microscope is in motorized, coded, and manual type of three types of microscope are available in market. In manual microscope, everything you have to do with your own. In coded, in this also you have to do everything with your own, means you have to move your, but yes, in this software will recognize at what magnification you are using, what is the total magnification on your image. This can be taken care by the software. And motorized, in this you can control everything with the external devices. Similarly, inverted mic, for one thing I want to say, in compound microscope, generally you are able to observe sample on slide only. But inverted microscope, as per name, inverted means it is the invert position of the compound microscope. Means everything is inverted. Means here is transmitted light is from bottom side. In inverted microscope, transmitted light is coming from upper side. This microscope known as universal microscope. And in this microscope, the sample should be fixed and the lens moving up and down to focus your sample. Also, samples should be in slide, flask, petri dish, well plate, anything. And this microscope is also nowadays motorized, coded, and manual mode. And third is known as stereo zoom microscope. As per name, stereo means you are able to, you can get the 3D effect of your sample. Means suppose, just like suppose insect or anything having thickness, you are able to see that 3D effect also. In compound and inverted microscope, you are getting only 2D image. But with stereo microscope, you are able to get 3D image. Also, stereo microscope is low magnification microscope. You are not able to magnify your sample nowadays more than 320 times. This is some images of compound microscope. These all microscope of Leica. Yes. See, first one is manual microscope. Second one is motorized microscope, fully motorized, means X, Y, Z, you all control with software or external device, or either from microscope. This is inverted microscope. See the difference between compound and inverted microscope. Here is this is known as objective. Above the, you are able to see my cursor position. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
are able to see my cursor position.
No, sir. I don't see.
In Zoom, it is not facility.
Actually, this is a slide, so na, that's why.
Okay. No issue. In another slide, I will explain which part is called with different name. No issue. Means by seeing the image, just you can feel that the light in this, the light transmitted light source is from upper side and reflected side light source is from bottom side. In compound microscope, just reverse. Reflected light is from upper side and transmitted light is from bottom side. This is our two, one is basic manual inverted microscope and another is motorized microscope. And this is known as stereo microscope some model. First one is without camera, but there is external port. Third port is available to attach any external camera. And second image is with stereo microscope with inbuilt camera. The system supplied in your lab is our DM750 microscope with ICC 50E camera and LAS EZ software. This is our basic educational upright microscope. We use this generally used with medical, pharma, or veterinary, dental institute. As per name, this is educational microscope. We can use generally use with any institute or suggest. Last year only we supplied in MP 7 different medical college around 50 microscope. This model. This microscope is suitable for bright field, phase contrast, and fluorescence application only. Partially, we can able to observe dark field and polarizing sample, but not this microscope is not dedicated for dark field and polarizing technique. Also, we cannot convert this microscope for DIC or IMC application. This is the exact image of your microscope supplied in your institute. This microscope having 4 or 5 position nose piece. As name nose piece means, nose piece is the part by which you are able to mount your objective. And as per name nose piece means, this is the sensing, this is the part of our sensing organ. Same it is in the microscope also. It can sense the sample. And eyepiece is 10x 20 mm field of view. It later on in other slide I will describe what is the meaning of 10x 20 mm field of view for eyepiece. It is this microscope can be attached with integrated eyepiece or binocular tube or trinocular tube. Optic system used with this microscope is infinity system, means you can attach or remove any part of the system. Means what system we had supply, you can upgrade for fluorescence application further on also. You can add some attachment to get polarizing effect. Light is LED light source with the system. And one important feature is that if you turn on the system and don't touch the system for 2 hours, it will automatically switch off. There is option of color illumination. This is the generally technical word, means most of the student will not means right now they will not understand, but this need to align the light of your microscope to get better image quality. Then use high plan and plan objective, means as per name high plan, and this is the type of objective, means which type of lenses are used with this objective to make this objective. Means some is color corrected, some are shape corrected, means you can't get roundness or anything, means false image with your sample, false color. Also stage is as designed that it will not hurt to you. Yes. Now this slide shows the different part of your microscope. See, first is eyepiece, which is mounted on your trinocular. This is the eyepiece is the part from where you are able to see your sample. And eyepiece attached with this binocular tube. Below the binocular tube, there is camera. Sometime camera attached with the port available on your trinocular port if you want to, because this is the educational microscope, and generally we suggest this type of camera because student can not able to disturb the setting and all thing of this camera. That's why generally we recommended to the institute this type of camera according to their application also. But if suppose you are going to have fluorescence attachment with this system, then this camera is not suitable for fluorescence application, because fluorescence signal is very weak, and at that time you need the camera having more sensitivity. But this camera having as this camera is SD camera having good resolution and speed. Below camera, this complete body is called stand, and camera below I had mentioned that sample holder is the part you are able to see on black part. There is one steel part is available on which you are able to mount your slide. This is called the sample holder, because this is the compound microscope and you are able to fix only and only slide with this microscope. Yeah. Then below stand, I had mentioned fine knob. Means there is, see, two knob is there. One is bigger knob and one is a smaller knob. The smaller knob is called as fine knob. Means with this knob, you are able to move your sample in Z direction with fine step. And bigger knob is called coarse knob. With this knob, you are able to move your sample fastly closer to your objective. Below that, there is one on-off switch, and opposite side of this switch is one knob is there to increase the intensity of the light. In another slide, I will show this that is one normal potentiometer by which you can increase and decrease the light intensity. And this is called as cohort illumination. This is below your sample by which you can adjust the light. You can do the light adjustment. Above this cohort illumination, there is one part known as condenser. As per name condenser, it condenses the light because light is coming from bottom. It collect the light and condense and send to your sample so that you get uniform light on your sample. Of that, this is the stage. On stage, sample holder is mounted. And above that, this is called as objective and nose piece. On nose piece is the part on which objective is mounted. This objective is known as heart, brain, all thing of your microscope. And according to the type of objective only, you are able to you can get the quality of image. If your objective is not good, you are not able to, your objective get means dust deposit on the lens of this objective or anything, you cannot get the good quality of image. Yes, generally objectives come with the magnification 1.25x. Some manufacturer having 1x also, but with Leica we have 1.25x. X means this is the multiplier. This also I will explain further, because total magnification on eyepiece is the multiply of the magnification of your objective and the magnification of your eyepiece. Means suppose if your eyepiece is 10x and objective is 40x, then total magnification on eyepiece you are getting is 400 times. Means you are magnifying your sample 400 times. So different type of objectives available with Leica is 1.25, 1.6, 2.5x, 4x, 5x, 10, 20, 4, 5, no, 4, 5, 10, 20, 40 is common, and 100 is common for every manufacturer. We have additional 163x, which is means unique with Leica, and 150x also available for material science application only. Only this is we can use only for with metallurgical microscope. The details given on objective is this type. Suppose n plan means type of lens used to make this objective. 20x is the magnification of this objective, and Na is 0.40 is numerical aperture for this objective. Higher the magnification, higher we will numerical aperture, and if numerical aperture is higher, suppose some with better lens quality, we have 20x with higher numerical aperture also. If numerical aperture is higher, the resolving power of this objective will be higher. Resolving power means it is able, means objective can able to distinguish between what you want to see in your sample. And after 0.40, there is nothing mentioned, means this objective is dry objective, means in between sample and the lens air media should be air. But in second objective you can see magnification in 100x and numerical aperture is 1.25. Means 1.25 means you have to put the media between sample and objective that having refractive index more than 1.25. Means that's why, and 1.25 you can get with oil only. That's why here is mentioned oil, and generally we use immersion oil for the to put on the sample to observe with this type of lens. Yes, different type of binoculars, binocular, trinocular, or monocular. See that monocular having single tube, you are able to observe your sample with only one eye. Generally, this type of microscope is used in educational institute, mainly for school, in school level, generally in school level. Second one is binocular having two port, you are able to observe your sample with both eyes. And third is called trinocular. See, after two eyepiece, there is one port on which you are able to mount camera or any other device to get output. This is the part condenser. This is the part below the stage, that is condenser, which condense the light. With this system, we can give this two type of condenser. First one is away condenser. Generally use, you cannot add anything with this condenser. See, one ring is there on which I put mark arrow. This is known as condenser aperture. By adjusting this aperture, you can get more contrast on your image. And second condenser is known as universal condenser. This condenser used for phase contrast, dark field, other application also. And in this, the aperture is below, on which I put this arrow mark. This is known as aperture of this condenser. By adjusting this aperture, you can get the contrast, proper contrast. This is your eyepiece. On eyepiece also specification are given. HC plane is type of lenses used with this eyepiece. 10x image is blurred, but you are able to see 10x is the magnification of this eyepiece / 25. 25 is the field of view of for this eyepiece. The system supplied to you is with 20 field of view. Field of view means with 1x objective, you are able to see 20 mm of sample. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Means field of view means if you having 1x objective, you are able to observe with this eyepiece 25 mm of sample. Similarly, if magnification increase, field of view will be decreased. Suppose you are using 10x, then your field of view will be 2.5 mm only. And third mark is see the specs is there. Means you are able to adjust, means observe your sample by removing. If you are a specs bearer, then you can remove your specs and make this eyepiece to your means eye, correct this you can say power of your eye with the help of this eyepiece. Means you are able to make your specs on this eyepiece by rotating the upper part. Some eyepiece is coming with the fix. You have no option to adjust for your means specs. See, but the system supplied to you is here is the image with the fluorescence attachment also. Here is the image with 50 watt and 100 watt mercury lamp. Fluorescence technique is the costly technique. Means approx 1 hour cost is around 200 rupees. Means lamp cost, because lamp life is not 200 hours, and cost of lamp is around 30,000. And second technique, nowadays light source come with for fluorescence application is LED light source, which having life cycle of 20,000 hours. But still some people don't want to use LED light source for fluorescence technique. But it depends on user application and requirement. This is to take care how you can shift your microscope. This is the basic microscope, and there is option to hold properly. In back of the microscope, there is one handle, and always any microscope you have, don't touch the other part, only lift with the base. And here, what I mentioned earlier, that opposite of on-off switch, there is one potentiometer to increase the light intensity, increase or decrease the light intensity. Camera for DM750 means the microscope supplied in your lab is generally we suggest for any educational institute ICC 50E and ICC 50W. Other camera is also there, MC 170 SD and 190 SD. It depends on your budget and other thing also, that and application also, mainly application. This according to your application, generally we suggest which camera, because camera cost is around, means basic camera you can purchase on 2 lakhs and higher side is around 20 lakhs. Up to 20 lakhs camera is also available with us. Yes. With this microscope, there is one USB 2 port available on the back side of the microscope, by which you can connect your camera. This type of camera, HCC 50, and no need of external power supply. To use this camera standalone, means without computer, you want to transfer your image to any SD monitor. You can connect this camera to any SD monitor and get image on the screen. Yes, but one difference between E and W is W is stand for wireless connectivity. E is for Ethernet. Ethernet connectivity is means you can connect this camera with your computer lab. And what are the lab means main user are means setting to the microscope. All the user sitting in the computer lab can able to see the image at a time. They can capture it and do the analysis or any other thing on that image. But ICCW is wireless technique. You are able to connect with your mobile or tablet. The image can be saved in JPG, TIFF format. With the software provided to you, you can, after capturing the image, you can put scale bar, label with arrow, text, straight line measurement, cropping, and other enhancement do on your captured image. For measurement, area, segment line, image analysis, image stitching, multifocus. Multifocus is the one of the, means suppose your sample is not uniform. At one point you are able to focus at one point and other point are defocused. And at that time, and you want to get complete image focused. And at that time you need this type of multifocus software. This software means making Z stacking. And for this type of application, you need to purchase the additional module of your software. Yes, as mentioned here, for fluorescence application, you require other camera. Means that is more sensitive camera. Generally camera work in 3 parameters: resolution, speed, and sensitivity. And these all 3 parameters, generally any manufacturer are not able to put all 3 parameters on higher side. They have to compromise with any of the one parameter. If speed is more, then sensitivity will be less generally. Or if the speed and they did not compromise with sensitivity or speed, then resolution will be less. Generally, this type of camera is known as work with in gray mode, black and white mode, having sensitivity and speed more, but less resolution. This type of camera we can use with fluorescence application. This is the one of the image from customer side. Means your this microscope is same as your configuration. This is connected with computer as well as SD monitor. This is the image from medical colleges of MP, where we had supplied 50 microscope last year. Some of the functions of your camera. This red button is on off switch of the camera, and once you press the on off switch, it will take 20 seconds to initialize and on to make on camera. Once camera get on, this light red LED above the image of this camera, it will turns to green, means camera is initialized. And other 4 function is the mode of your camera, that I will explain later on. Yes, this 4 function is the different mode of your camera. First one means the mode denoted with 2 number is the wireless connection. Once your microscope get on, means green LED glow on the our button of on the fifth button. Then you can select the mode, different mode. The second mode is wireless mode. Third mode is USB mode, means by this mode you are able to connect the camera with any HD monitor or computer. Fourth number is for Ethernet mode, means you are able to connect this complete system with the Ethernet cable. And number 1 is SD mode, means if you don't have any computer or any monitor to display the image, then you put SD card. Here is the slot. Yes, see this 4 number is the slot for SD card. And by pressing the 5th key or with the help of remote, you can capture the image on your SD card. This is the different port on your camera. First one is the Ethernet cable connection for Ethernet cable. Second one is HDMI slot, by which you can connect the SD monitor only. And third one is USB cable, by which you can connect the camera with your computer. When you are connecting your camera to your computer, power and data power is coming with that USB cable from your computer, and data also transferring with that cable only. But when you connect your camera only with SD monitor, then at that time you need to give supply to your camera, and you have to connect this USB cable on the back side of your microscope, where USB port is available. Yes, I make some small SOP how you can operate your microscope. Just I am briefing something, some SOP points, and directly switch on to the practical session. First, switch on your microscope and put your sample on your slide. And at that time, during putting your sample on the stage, be sure that lower magnification is on optical path. Means generally, if you have 4 or 10x objective, then go to 4 or 10x. Don't put higher objective during starting your observation. Always mount slide keeping sample upper side. Means be sure that when you are putting your sample on the stage, sample should be on upper side. Sometimes you forgot to keep the slide in correct position. Some people invert the slide and keep. keep on the stage, and at that time you are able to observe that sample on lower magnification, but during going to higher magnification, objective touches the slide, and sometimes it break the slide also, or sometimes objective also get damaged. So always keep slide in correct position. Means sample mounted on the slide should be upper side, means towards objective side. This point is to be noted. Means always adjust light intensity according to your means requirement. While seeing the sample through eyepiece, adjust the light which is suitable for your eyes. First, focus the sample at the lower magnification, that is 4 or 10x objective. Then go to, and after that, you can go to higher magnification. Since generally the parfocality of our, if anyone not disturb the hardware or means rotate the objective in wrong position, then there is parfocality. Means parfocality means when you switch, once you focus your sample on 10x and rotate to 20x magnification, the samples will be in focus position. Almost focus, not say 100% focus, but almost focus position. And just you have to means do the fine focus tuning. Only fine focus tuning required. Because if microscope is not good quality, then while turning or going shifting to higher magnification, you have to adjust the sample too much. Next point is if sample focus, this is the point is for parfocality. If sample focus on 10x objective with correct slide position, don't lower the stage during change of objective. Once sample focus on 10x, only need to focus the sample by adjusting the fine knob for other magnification or higher magnification. Change objective, your magnification, by black holding rubber on nose piece. See. Generally, our tendency is to change the magnification by holding the objectives, but don't rotate or change the magnification by holding the objective. Rotate the objective by this rubber black part above the objective is there. This is called nose piece ring, rubber ring. By holding this rubber ring. Also for higher magnification, generally for 40 and 100x, adjust condenser aperture to get image sharper. This is the aperture. This is the aperture. While observing through eyepiece only, don't look behind the stage. Only hold the aperture ring, and while observing your sample, you can rotate this aperture and make sharper image as per your requirement. Because microscope is the instrument where you cannot means this instrument did not do anything to improve the sample quality. Main thing, you have to make your sample proper, and what you put beside the microscope, you get same type of images. After using 100x, Once using 100x oil objective, don't change. This point is also keep in your memory that once you use 100x oil objective, do not change objective in anti-clock direction. Means don't go backward to 40x, because while using 100x you put oil on your sample, and when you go back to 40x, the working distance of the 40x and 100 is almost same, and at that time oil touches the lens of the 40x objective, and once oil touch to 40x lens, you can't get the image through 40x because this is dry objective. After using 100x oil objective and before switching off the system, clean oil from 100x lens using soft tissue paper with soft hand. Don't rub the lens, because once lens get scratched, you are not able to do anything. You have to change. Only option is to change or replace. Switch off the system keeping potentiometer, means light intensity in lower position and magnification also in lower position. And make note that don't rub any lens with naked hand during cleaning of any lens. Also, if suppose oil or any oily part touches touch on your lens or mark appear on your lens, clean with the 100% alcohol or generally ethanol available in your lab. Use 100% ethanol to clean that oily part of your lens. And to operate the camera, first switch on the camera. It will take 20 seconds to initialize. Select mode of camera. If connected with PC, USB mode. After that, open Leica software. Suppose if no camera showing, checked camera on and mode LED should be camera on and LED mode should be green. Also, sometime USB cable is also not connected properly. Then three things you have to check if no camera is showing on your software. If camera is showing live and image window is black, then increase camera exposure and vice versa. Suppose if image window is white, then decrease the exposure time. Also adjust other parameter like exposure and gain. This two function is to control the brightness. Gamma is for contrast. Saturation is for color. Once image quality adjusted, capture image by acquire. And also camera manual installed with automatically installed with this software. And where you are in the software, if you press F1 key of your computer, then directly that page will be open. Manual page will be open. Now we can switch to practical session, or any question if you want to share.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Participants are requested to please, if you have any question, unmute yourself and ask. Then we have a practical session live on Leica instrument. Okay, Sanjana, I unmute you. Sanjay Jain. Okay. Sanjay Jain sir.
Hello.
I think there is some question in chat box, sir.
Okay, sir.
Which software is used to obtain image in the same or different for all the instrument in Leica? So there is a common instrument in Leica, or there is a different instrument for different different software for different instrument?
No, software platform is common, but according to your application. Suppose for fluorescence application, if people are using 2-3 dyes, they want then at with one wavelength of how can I, because user are not friendly with the system. Just I want to explain that. Suppose with 10x objective, you are able to see the particular area only, and you want to stitch the other area also at with single image. Then that is one software called stitching software. But with that software, you need motorized microscope, and this software will move your sample with means proper and fixed steps, and stitch your complete sample and give you a single image. So different other types of models are available and for different application.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Generally, what is your requirement? It requires, but platform is same. This is the software given to you. This is the basic software, and on that we can add different modules according to your application.
Okay, sir. There is the one participant asking that the in Leica basically lens is using lens is Carl Jesus or any other lenses?
No. See, main 4 player are that is in microscopy. 2 are German and 2 are Japanese. Leica and Carl Zeiss are German. Nikon and Olympus is Japanese. Yes, we have our own lenses. Generally, because in India we are means commonly here that Carl Zeiss lens is available on any mobile or camera. Leica lens is we are not seeing in India that Leica lens is used with any camera and other instrument. But yes, our camera is also available in market, but it is too costly. Our normal DSR camera is cost around more than 1 lakh. So that's why it is not in Indian market. But if you go to European market, you will find the Leica camera and other things. And we use our lens only.
Thank you, sir. Any other question from participant?
And one thing I want, sorry for it. One thing I want to, because only Leica is the first manufacturer, means this is the, I can say, American Optics and Leeds. Leeds is the previous name of Leica, is means come together and formed Leica, and this is the company who is the first player of microscope, who bring the microscope for us. Yes, quality wise, I will not say that this among these 4 players, all are means at, you can say, at one platform, but someone having some special features for some application, and other are means Leica. Generally, Leica we have means special microscope in stereo zoom and industrial application.
Okay, sir. There is one participant, Vinod Jadhav ji. You are raising your hand. Have you any question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have a question. Hello, sir. Very good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sir, thanks for this great talk. That was really very informative. Sir, I have a question that if I want to analyze my neural sample, if neural cell samples, so can I use Leica DM750?
Neural sample is mount on.
Sir, actually, I'm dealing with first year, and
No. Your
I
sample should be mount on slide or petri dish.
yeah,
What?
yeah, it's on slide actually.
Yes. Then and it having color, its own
Uh,
color.
Sir, actually, it's a thesis point of view. I'm asking as a thesis point of view. So
No.
I don't I don't know yet about what should be
Yes.
stained.
One thing is yes, definitely the sample having which is on your slide, you are able to see with this microscope. But if your sample having no color, means your
Mhm.
sample is not stained,
Okay.
because this is only bright field microscope, you are
Okay.
not able to see the good quality image, but you can get the partial phase effect. You can make some adjustment, means condenser, you can adjust the condenser aperture to get the some effect. But for if your sample is not stained, you need phase contrast microscope only. But if your sample is stained and it is mounted on slide, you are able to see with this microscope.
Oh,
No
thank
issue.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for nice explanation, sir. Uh, now we are going for the practical on this Leica microscope. Sir, you can use the screen, sir.
Yeah, team view.
Anand sir, first you stop this screens here. सर ये ऊपर की साइड में है स्टॉप शेयर स्क्रीन, उसको क्लिक कर दीजिए. Okay. And now you can share the screen of your laptop or desktop. First one. Yes, sir. Connect it first. टीम व्यूअर में जाना. You are mute, sir, actually.
Hello.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Mirror image is coming.
Yes, sir. Stop this screen share, sir. Yeah. Then first you connect by your computer, not from here.
Okay. And then I share my screen.
Then you share the screen, sir. सर पहले ना आप अपने साथ में ही बिना स्क्रीन शेयर के इसको मिनिमाइज कर दीजिए, ये जो है जूम को मिनिमाइज कर दीजिए बस, और फिर उसके बाद आप कनेक्ट करिए अपने आप को।
From here,
सर पहले ना आप स्क्रीन शेयर ना करें सर, पहले ना आप अपने इसको मिनिमाइज करके पहले आप टीम व्यूअर को कनेक्ट कर लें सर, उसके बाद आप स्क्रीन शेयर करना मेरी वाली। ये मेरी स्क्रीन ही है सर शायद। हाँ ओके सर, अब इसको मिनिमाइज कर दीजिए सर, मेरी स्क्रीन को आप मिनिमाइज कर सकते हैं, मतलब ये जो टीम व्यूअर दिख रहा है ना, आप इसको मिनिमाइज कर दीजिए। आप चाहें तो फिर आप ओपन कर सकते हैं लाइका मेरी डेस्कटॉप।
किसे मिनिमाइज अभी करो?
ये टीम व्यूअर जो दिख रहा है सर फ्रंट में, ये मेरा स्क्रीन का है ना, आप मेरा वो देखना चाहते हैं डेस्कटॉप ना, लाइका सॉफ्टवेयर।
इस नहीं, अभी जो हमारी विंडो वाली स्पीकर
मेरी आवाज आ रही है सर?
यस।
हेलो
यस।
Yes sir, you are using my screen?
Yeah. Yeah. This LASEZ, like application software icon is here.
But sir, actually, you are not share the screen. Here I am seeing the TeamViewer
Okay,
software.
my screen is not share.
Okay. Yes, yes. Now I can see you. Nice,
Yeah.
nice, sir.
Yeah.
Now you can continue, sir.
Yes.
This is the slide we are freshly prepared of
This
globe.
is, can I move this?
Abhishek sir. Abhishek sir, are you hear me?
Not able to lift. Yeah. Right. See, once you open the software will open in this mode automatically, and the orange part is showing means that icon is enabled. See, what I told in presentation, that if this live this live is not appeared, means here is option coming that no camera, means you have to check that camera is on properly or not, and mode is selected or not, or USB cable is connected with computer or not. If live is coming, then no issue. And sometime I'm not able to. Hello. See, means from microscope, make light intensity suitable for your eyepiece. The light intensity suitable for your eyepiece. Just make from. Don't view on image, computer image. From eyepiece, make the light intensity suitable for your eyepiece. Suppose if live is coming and this type of brightness is coming on your, don't adjust the light. Just
Okay, sir.
only, just focus, once focus your sample, leave it. Yes, leave it. Suppose you focus your sample on with the microscope properly, and after opening the software, you are getting this black, means not proper brightness or black image on your screen. Then, or sometime it get bit more brighter. Not able to adjust. Yes, this type of brightness is appearing in your image. Then you have to adjust. This is the options. First, you have to select this M. M stand for manual mode. Means you have control to adjust the brightness, gain, gamma parameter. See, when you put your cursor on the button or GUI, you will see the what is the function name. M stand for manual. Second, will is for automatic exposure. See, right now image is with means mode means brightness. When you click the auto exposure, See, software will automatically adjust the brightness. This is not from your microscope. Camera is adjusting the software by software only. And BF and dark field, bright field and dark field is for application mode. No need to do any changes or select this option. I will suggest automatic exposure. Generally, I suggest manual only. So first suggest the M. When you suggest manual one, you have option of exposure in below exposure adjust option, exposure, gain, gamma, and saturation. When you go to automatically, then gain option is disabled, and for exposure there is brightness appear. So you have less control with automatic exposure. That's why I suggest always go with manual adjustment. See, these two parameters, first two, exposure and gain. Who are going to use this microscope, please know. Exposure and gain is for to increase the brightness of your image, not brightness for your eyepiece. For eyepiece, you have to adjust the intensity from hardware, from microscope light intensity control. But for this software or images on your computer, you have to adjust the brightness with the help of exposure and gain. See here, by selecting, now selected, and with the help of arrow key of your computer, you can increase it with proper step. By moving with cursor, it will go to upper side or lower side very fast. So always use the arrow key to adjust the light intensity after selecting the parameter. Suppose this is the, but see, I am feeling that background is coming with yellowish background. I think background is white. Or you have to see with your eyepiece that background is proper or not. And at that point, if background is not proper, make your sample in that way that some portion of your image is blank area. Means suppose in below this bubble there is white area. I think there is no sample. So you can make the white balance with the C. Below M there is one GUI mentioned in with white balance on the whole image. If you do the white balance right now, because there is in image window there is some sample also with different color, this white balance will be not correct. You have to completely move your sample or keep blank slide or and not anything below the light path and do the white balance with this key. But now there is sample is in image, you have to select this white balance within the ROI, means region of interest. After selecting this, one small box will be appear, and I go to this position. See, here is there is not any part of the sample, and I will say software. This is white color, and do the white balance. Means taking this color as a reference, means reference of white. It will adjust your whole sample color and give you the true color of your sample. So first you have to do white balance with your sample before capturing your image, always, because sometimes you can get background with blue, sometimes with yellow. See, if I do the wrong white balance right now, I am selecting this red or brown part as a white. See what will happen. See, now background turns to blue, which is not correct. In this time, don't capture this image without white balance. So always Do white balance with correct region of interest. This is the empty position. Now exposure and gain. These two parameters is to increase the brightness of your image. Generally, this is bright sample, then no need to increase the gain. At this position, gain should be at 1, only 1. Note it, gain should be at 1. Increase your exposure to get proper brightness of your image. Gamma is for contrast. Contrast means sharpness. You can generally, good contrast you can get between 0.6 and 1. Right now, gamma is at 0.6. If you can increase this gamma value also. See, you are getting more contrast. But information on this black patch, because your sample getting more darker, is now disappearing. So make gamma which gives at that position, which gives you more information. Yes, definitely by increasing the gamma, your sample will get more contrast, but some part will be disappear. And saturation is for color. Default value is 100. By increasing the exposure mode, you can get darker color. And by going negative side means on 0, the image will be a gray image, means black and white image. So means 2 parameter is fixed for your bright field or stained sample. Gain at 1x and saturation, I think it is 100 will be suitable for all of your sample, but you can adjust. You can play with this. And after that, always see this parameter, calibrate parameter is enabled. Because if you don't enable this, while capturing your image, software will automatically capture your image. And software having no information that at which magnification you are captured this image. And during measurement, it will not give you correct value. The value will be in pixel, not in unit. So always enable this. And now if I am capturing, see, different magnification is coming on your screen. And according to the objective on your light path, you can select, suppose, which magnification is that, sir? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Which magnification is there? I think it is 20x, I think. Magnification, lens. Objective, yes. Which one? You can tell me is after the smaller one, which one is there?
एक मिनट सर, वो बता रहे हैं एक्चुअली वो अनम्यूट नहीं हो पा रहे, मैं कर रहा हूँ.
Okay, no issue. No issue. Then you can select this lens.
Abhishek sir, okay.
Sir.
Connected sir.
I think previous one is for 20x. Right now it is 40x. Previous, go to previous one only.
Okay, sir.
I think this one is 20x.
20x, sir.
Yes. So during capturing, if you don't enable this calibrate option, this magnification box will not appear, and software will not capture with the what magnification your image is on. So always enable this. If you are not getting this magnification selection box, be sure that this is enable. No, disable. Enable it and capture this with selecting 20x. Okay. It will ask where you want to save your image. Right now it is in new folder. Just make one other folder. With name of date, today's date. Yes. Now you can, what is your sample, and make your
Loop, sir.
yes, image name here also. And in which format you want to capture your image, here is the option. TIFF format, JPG format, bitmap. Generally we suggest JPG because size is lesser and you are able to send by mail also. TIFF size is more than 7 MB. When you capture your image, automatically it will shift to browse mode. And here is option C. Detail, what is your image name, which date and time according to your system, means computer, this will come. What is the resolution size, image size? What is the calibration factor for this image? Here will become what at what magnification you are capturing your image, and put some description if you want to put. And when you open your image, this will come. Suppose from you where you collected your sample or particular batch wise, name wise, you can put notes here. And if you don't, no need to put anything. And then in process, if you make some annotation, this is just same as if you work on Photoshop. This is same as Photoshop. See, I put image name here. If I want to put any descriptions for this image, this is the position. Date time. This date time is capture date time. Here it comes. And scale bar. Scale bar is scale bar for this. This is the tools by which someone can identify the, means assume the size. What is the size of anything? Means for this image, this much size is 100x, 100 micron. See the scale size. Not able to control. Yeah. And if you want to put scale bar according to you, you can select user length and put. Suppose you want to make, means this much length equal to 200 micron for this image only. Or if you disable this, software will calculate automatically and put one description for scale bar. If you don't need to put a scale bar, you can disable it. Main point is here. Yes, distance line. First, see the image background is yellowish. Then this color, yellow color is not properly appear on your image. So first you can select the proper color for your image. Suppose I selected this green. And if you want to measure some tissue or anything length, suppose this is air bubble, black money is air bubble, but I want to measure this. This is 112 micrometer size of air bubble size. You can do any type of straight line measurement, only straight line. If you want to measure segment line, then you have to purchase software module. With the help of these tools, distance line tools, you can drag the cursor for which you want to measure the length. Suppose I want to measure this length. But this measurement is temporary. This is not fixed on your image. You have to burn it. Or and another, yes, this font window is to change the color of your text, background line. See, if you don't want this background, means white box, make this transparent. This will come transparent. This background is white from here and text color is from here, black. You can select according to your sample. And here is option merge. Because this measurement is temporary, you can merge it. Software will, are you sure you use to merge? Because once you merge, you are not able to remove this. Another, in line only, by selecting this. If I want to put label, select arrow. Once you selected arrow, this label will be highlighted and put set. If you want to make arrow line thicker, you can increase it. And again, this is temporary. I have to merge. Don't disturb this window, update calibration window. This is for service side only. Or if you are importing image from outside, outsource, then you need to calibrate that image for this software to measure anything. And one parameter is important way. See, in process there is two options: annotate and enhance. Enhance, you can adjust the further brightness and color of your image after capturing. You can make and apply it. Main feature I want to show is crop option is there here. Start. I want to crop this much only and finish. And when you apply, software will ask replace or save as. So always save as, because I want to keep original image as it is. These two better. And one additional feature is, and if you want to again go to live mode or capture another image, go to acquire, then live image window will appear. You can again set your sample and capture it. In below input format, all Generally keep the image with 2 megapixel both. This is the live format and this is the capture format. For normal image, this is normal image, means you can say non-sequential image. At this, you can increase the further capture parameter also for 5 mega up to 5 megapixels. But with this software, one option is that to create a movie, if your sample is live sample or some part is moving in your sample and you want to create a movie, free 30-second video you can create in AVI mode, AVI file. This is the window to capture, to make movie of your sample. When you press this, see now in below option come with record movie. After clicking and selecting the objective, see in right top corner counter starts, time counter starts, and your movie will create. If someone will move your slide, you can see the recording one also. Recording the movement of the slide also. This will, you can make 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, this will directly stop and you can get the, see, this is in AVI flow, AVI file. Main and important thing I want to say that don't change the image name in folder. Always change the image. Always change your image name from here only, because software will create some metadata file also with the image, which is available in your folder. Don't delete that folder file or rename from folder. Always rename your image in software only. If you want to send someone that image, you can copy it and send with rename also, no issue. But if you want to process the image in future, don't rename in folder or remove the meta file from your folder. Then measurement will not come in unit. And other feature is processing. Shading is no use. Sharpening, yes, you can use this feature function. Medium, not much more changes. If you see your images, now I am putting the sharpening off. The cells, wall of the cells is dull or blur. And when I make it hard, see there is sharpness. Maybe you are not able to see on your mobile, but this function can make further sharper of your image and do according to your need only. Medium, low, high. Shading correction, no need. Again, I am repeating, use manual mode, do white balance on blank area of your sample with the ROI, or if there is no sample, below your on your microscope, then white balance with whole image. Exposure to increase the brightness, gain is also one of the function to increase the brightness, but keep 1x. Gamma 0.6 to 1, this is for contrast. Saturation is for color. Default value is 100, and always keep enable this calibrate value. Now I think every function I had finishes. Yes. That's all from my side. Hello. Hello, Nilesh sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now this is from my side. Anything want? Yeah, any student want to ask any question?
Okay, sir.
Because for this slide, this is also I think natural color.
Yes, sir.
This is not stained sample, but there is some color, and you are able to, because due to color you are able to observe in bright field application. But if there is no color in this sample, you can't get this cell structure with the bright field microscope. You have to use phase contrast.
Abhishek sir, can you zoom out this specimen? Actually, we want to see the clove, overall clove, this PS. Abhishek sir.
हाँ सर.
थोड़ा सा इसको जूम आउट करेंगे क्या कि अपन को क्लोव का पूरा पिक्चर दिख जाए?
लाइव इमेज.
हाँ, लाइव.
Which one is clove? This center one is brown part.
Meanwhile, participants are requested to, if you have any question, you can ask or raise your hand. I will unmute you.
How you make these samples? By sectioning, or this is culture sample?
This is section, sir. Actually, close section.
This one is section, sir.
Okay. I think this is thick sample, not. You have to make more means thin. I think this is any plant or root.
Sir, it's a clove.
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 Acha, clove.
Long, sir.
Oh.
Long,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah, clove. In pharma industries, generally people are using microscope for quality control, packaging, because they saw the packaging material is proper or not. Raw material quality means if they are using water to make any ointment or injectable medicine, they can see the water quality. Means some impurities are not there, or dust are not contaminated with the water. or powders and other raw material are coming from outside, so they want to see the crystal particles and other things with the microscope. To observing the crystal particle, you have to add polarizing attachment with the microscope. In Bhopal, we have different types of customer. Lupin in Mandidip, pharma industries, HEG's industries, main educational institute in Bhopal is IISCR, where you are able to see different ranges of microscope, or more than 120 microscope is there. In Forensic Science Laboratory, FSL, Government Medical College, for metallurgical application, NIT, MAN IT, and MPD, which previously known as RRL. These are some customers. BHEL is one of our customers, and in Ayurveda also, Vindhya Herbal. Vindhya Herbal is one of our customers there in Bhopal. Means generally all type of customer are available in Bhopal. In automobile sector, in Indore, lots of automobile industries are there which are using our microscope. Yes. Okay. But during putting cover slip, air bubbles appear in this end. This image is on lower magnification, 4x. Means you are able to see more area, make center position where you are interested, that area make on in center, and go to higher magnification and further down.
Abhishek sir.
So this picture is clear, is it?
Yes, but it is in lower magnification.
Yes, yes.
Sir, lower.
It is in 4x.
So with the permission of sir, can we conclude this session?
Yes, yes. Okay. No issue. If anyone having any question in future, I am sharing my. Again,
Actually,
can I
you are
say?
explaining so nicely, na? There is no question, I think. The software is
can,
very handy actually,
yes,
and
yes,
you very well explain
this is
hardware.
basic software and user friendly.
Yes.
But sometimes user having query that how they can prepare that sample to get more clear and good images. And what I had explained that always make white balance first. Generally, when I visited to customer place, I saw the image without white balance, means background white, blue, green, yellowish. So before capturing your image, first make white balance and always capture your image with the magnification option. Means calibrate, enable the calibrate option and with the magnification, so that in future you are able to measure anything on your image. This you have to take care, and do not rub or anything of your microscope with naked hand, any lens. Always blow your dust with any blower or soft tissue and 100% ethanol.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Anand sir, I would request you to please stop sharing your screen. Anand sir, will you please stop sharing your screen? Can you hear me, sir?
Anand sir? Anand sir, can you hear me? Anand sir? I think there is a network issue. No problem. Pal ma'am, you can continue. I just call him.
Thank you everybody for joining us. Now, right now we have 122 participants, and this is such a huge success of for this on this day one. I hope this session end up well, and you get something from this session. You're carrying something with this session. I thank Anand Deo sir for giving us this valuable information, sharing his valuable knowledge with us. And Anand sir is not right now present with us because of some technical issues. But I can see the such a nice comment that it is a very informative session, and how well he explained to us. Thank you so much, sir. And we hope to see you future and again in person in our college. You earlier you have joined us and you have demonstrated us so well. For sure, this is going to benefit everybody who is joining this webinar. And thank you so much again. Just for the token of remembrance, we are sharing this certificate with Anand sir. And the second certificate we are going to mail him. This is a certificate we are going to mail him. And thank you everybody for joining us with us. And day 2 is tomorrow, that is 14th of July from 10 a.m. onwards. We'll be on WebEx. Today we are going to share with you the link of the WebEx, Cisco WebEx. I have already mailed the registered participants, but today also we are to share with you the WebEx link, and you will get the mail soon. Thank you so much, and tomorrow we hope to see you again. Pankaj Kumar sir has raised his hand. Can you please unmute yourself? Pankaj sir, if you can drop your question in the chat box, I can really appreciate, and I'll be able to answer you. So we are done for the day. This was a day 1 webinar. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. we'll be live on WebEx, Cisco WebEx for the second day. I'll be mailing you the link soon. Thank you so much for everybody for joining us. Have a good day.